Previously on our adventures in the world of The Witcher, after speaking with the sorceresses at Highwatch Lodge, the group had agreed to investigate the disappearances of some children from nearby villages. The townsfolk were starting to suspect the magic users, and with an important opening gala for the lodge approaching, Louise and the others wanted the situation resolved to avoid any foul reputation. Kilton then called in a favor from an old acquaintance for local aid and sent word ahead. And the group set off from the lodge heading towards the nearest town, which was Riverbend. And along the road, they met with a local who offered them some jerky and other roadside supplies. And they were soon intercepted by Kilton's contact, Ramin, who was coming from Saints Crossing, another local village not too far away.
All right.
Okie dokes.
Time to find that thing.
Time to be normal in a small village.
Oh yeah,
Ask
that too.
completely normal questions.
Kaspar has glasses on. He's trying his best to hide the fact that he's a Witcher.
How come we never impersonate witches? It's always pretend we're not witchers. How come the rest of us never pretend we are?
Because we don't want to die.
Sure, yeah, I guess. I suppose.
So, Kilton, your old acquaintance, Ramin, has approached along the road and greeted you.
Hello, hello.
It is so good to see you, my friend. It has been so long. I got word from the messenger. They are quite speedy here, and he has informed me that
nothing else to do.
You'd like to, well, reconnect like old times, and you could use a favor, which I'm happy to provide. I figured I should set out. I put on my traveling cloak, and I traveled here post-haste to ensure that this debt may be repaid in the most efficient manner.
Yes. Well, I'm not what I used to be fighting, and I figure having a man-at-arms with actual arms worth fighting with would be handy. If we were fighting, say, a monster or something, I'll put it up front. Traveling with a witcher, might be some sort of a freaky hag or creature or ghoul or something.
Indeed. Well, it is good to know that you're traveling with a witcher. They are very useful to have around. And I am, it's been a few years since I have fought myself, but I can definitely guide you around the local villages. And
of course.
Can't guarantee there aren't a couple creepy old hags in the villages, but they shouldn't bite much. So.
Oh, no, we're talking like eating dead bodies out the ground and stuff.
No, I don't think they've done that for at least a while.
Yes. Really
not since the last war up here.
Higher bar for a creepy old hag than we're used to, maybe.
Of course. You're thinking more of a monstrous hag, yes.
Yes. I don't think witchers come around.
The only creepy old hag here is me.
No, you are beautiful. You are most beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm so rude. I have not introduced myself to all of you. I am Ramin from Opheia, but I'm actually from Saints Crossing now, but I still go by. Yeah, anyways. And
the origin stick.
Yes, until Saints Crossing gets a university, I understand.
It's a nice place to retire.
Yes, sounds like it.
I am Mareigh. It is good to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you.
I am Opheia. If you Nice to meet you. I mean, but do you have any? You don't have any silver weapons by chance?
Well, not on me, but I probably have at least one or two back at my shop in Saints Crossing. I do, I think, now that I recall. Yes, some silvered weapons, not fully silver.
This will do. This will do. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Lovely to meet you. He kind of turns to Kaspar and goes, and you are?
Kaspar.
Ah,
Oh, I was gonna have him guess which one of
Damn
us
it.
was
I
the
was really.
was the Witcher.
It's not hard.
It's me.
He's the only one-
I'm the Witcher.
He's
They
the only one
turned
with
me.
he's the only one with two swords on his back, so I think that just kind of gives it away.
Oh, plenty of Witchers lose their other sword.
Right. I
Oh.
should.
Wait, are you still traveling in incognito?
Yes.
No,
I
we can
should.
trust Ramin. It's fine.
I meant if Kaspar might want to conceal his identity.
Relinquish one of my swords temporarily.
Oh, I'll take it.
I hand it to Opheia.
You can count on me. Oh, okay.
Kaspar, I'm honored. I'm not much of a swordsman.
I know, that's why I'm letting you hold it.
I'm doubly honored.
Don't use
Thank
it.
you.
And I wouldn't trust Kilton not to sell it.
I
It's too
wouldn't.
too tall for me to hold on to.
I couldn't find anybody rich enough to buy it in these parts, honestly.
That's true.
Come on.
Kaspar just glares at you.
I'm struggling to sell iron goddamn swords to people on the verge
In
of
a war.
I mean, I'm not struggling. I'm doing good at it, granted, but
Save face at your friend.
no. I just don't to be honest
Business
with
is
myself.
so good, bro. It's so
I mean,
good.
it kind of is.
Yeah, you did make an absurd amount of money,
Yeah.
right before this. You just lost it in a town where nobody could afford anything.
Yes. Don't remind me.
And Julian introduces himself with a big, flamboyant bow.
Does he?
he does, yes, of course. He has. He actually
does,
picked up
right?
when you were traveling through Tanserville, kind of like one of those large, kind of like
Oh,
musketeer
yes.
hats, sort of, with like a big
Yes.
feather.
God.
Oh, that's good.
It's the sun at this altitude, you know. It could really.
Yes, it's quite grating on the skin. I know. You need if you need a sun protectant, I can make one for you.
I mean, as long as it doesn't have any, side effects, then
Oh no, none at all.
Yes, we wouldn't want the dainty dandelion to burn his precious skin.
exactly. Thank you, Kaspar, for being so understanding.
His face is his bread and butter, so I can imagine why he would want to take care of it.
I think it's more butter than bread, but yeah.
Oh, nothing.
Tell me
What, you guys don't
again,
like
how
butter?
old? How old are you, Julian?
You know, Kaspar, I don't know that I like your tone.
I'll kill you, and I'll make it look like a bloody accident.
I'm old enough to know that I'm insulted, and young enough to know that I can just brush it off because I have a good attitude, unlike some people.
Oh,
Yes,
you-
I can see why people were confused about your elven heritage,
Nobody
and whether
was-
or not you had one.
I actually believe that stupid rumor.
I started that
Some people
rumor,
do.
you know, Kilton. Good for business
You
for a
started
while.
it?
Kaspar, wait.
it adds to the appeal.
It did
That's
until
fair,
people just
understandable.
it worked for a
Started hating
while.
elves.
Yeah.
Kaspar, are you prejudiced against elves? Everybody, let's get in a circle and let's
Are we
talk
talking
about
our
race
prejudice?
for a
No,
moment.
Prejudice? Let's not
Absolutely.
do that.
Casper continues walking down the
He's
road. He just
not.
picks up his pace. Nobody can keep up with him except for Kilton.
We're not prejudiced.
No, it's a marvel what good skincare, hydration, and staying inside will do to someone's skin and the longevity of it. And also,
Staying in their lane.
alchemical magic. That also can do some heavy lifting.
Thank you, Mareigh, for being the only sensible one.
Are you sure you haven't had one of those potions before, though?
How dare you? I'm sensible.
I don't know what you mean.
They're not just for mages.
My personal opinion is that Dandelion had like one anti-aging potion like 10 years before.
I'm gonna say out loud.
No, Kaspar, it's
so-
just called sunscreen. It's why I don't look like an old leather bag.
That's fair. I'll say out loud so Dandelion can hear it. Well, I'm the ripe old age of 42, so... And then I'm gonna, like, stop and try to clock his reaction.
Riz character versus Riz character. Let's go.
If he's, like...
Go ahead and give me a human perception check, Kilton.
Alright.
Bard doesn't tell his age, but you can maybe finagle it out of him.
Yes. 19.
It's hard to read.
6.
Damn.
Yeah. You notice that he kind of like there's a falter in his step just very slightly, but it's hard to tell if maybe he's really paying attention to you or not in that moment.
Damn it.
He just trips normally. To that, Kaspar says, "Yes, I have kept up with my skin routine. That's why I look so young and beautiful.
Not like an old leather bag.
Not like an old leather bag."
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of turns around and grimaces so that you can just kind of see his, like, just freckles upon freckles, fine lines and scars, baby. Kaspar looks probably physically the youngest, but he is too fucked up to tell.
Looks like a hard 27.
Yep. A rough 27.
A rough 27.
A Florida 27.
Just remind me.
A Midwest, like an upper Midwest 27.
Oh god, married with 6 kids.
I'll have to
27.
reference, like, pop culture things that were around when I was a kid and see if he gets them.
He was the pop culture when you were a kid, though.
That's not true. I don't remember Dandelion at all from when I was a kid, only from when I was in my 30s. And
He wasn't
my
very-
20s, and my 40s. Hang on. I hadn't heard of the bloke until I was probably 28.
You know, they've remember when harpsichords were all the rage?
Oh yes, they were. It was such a statement to have it in your salon.
Not where I'm from.
In every circle that I ran in. It's just a complicated guitar.
Say, I heard only cool people were born in 1229. They have the most massive hogs and fruitful hair follicles.
Oh my god, I actually forgot what year it is.
I think it was 28 through 32, something like that.
What year is it right now?
1271.
1271.
Kelson, have you
born, never mind.
Yeah.
You're about to say 11 something? Dude.
Kilton, have you ever considered peddling eye cream?
Do I need it?
No, selling it.
I have actually sold eye cream.
Oh. Well, that's why you didn't get the...
Doesn't sell up here. Only in the south.
This is why Dandelion said that you weren't one of the sensible ones, I'm afraid. You can...
Would you like some
purchase
eye
as many
cream, Opheia?
Just picks up some dirt off the ground.
No, I could...
The secret to my appearance is I don't pick fistfights.
I do it, I guess.
Or sword fights.
I haven't done either.
I don't tend to pick them, they pick me.
You stay in your lane, is what you say.
Oh,
But
fair.
that's
Not fair.
antithetical to what I know of you.
All
You
right,
are always
let me buy
in
some
someone's
eye cream.
business. You want me to sell you my eye cream?
Yes, on a discount. Friends and family.
It's the only pot of eye cream I have, and it needs to
Give
last me until
like a
like
scoop
two
or
songs.
something. Come on.
No, you think you a scoop of my
Just a
incredibly
scoop.
expensive makeup? No.
Yeah, well, it's going to be more expensive. I'll share the damn profits with you.
If Opheia wants eye cream, I'll just
Not
share my
Opheia,
eye
the
cream with
roof's
her.
up here in the north.
I think
Do
that
you want me to make eye cream for
Can
you?
you
to
make
sell?
eye cream this whole time? Yes, absolutely.
We've been a little bit preoccupied stopping the apocalypse, but yes, I can stop and make some eye cream for
What can
you.
it take? 20, 30 minutes? Some Quebrum and some Rebus or whatever in it, and it'll be fine, I'm sure.
It takes an hour per instance of
Oh,
it.
sorry,
for the
my
rules.
mistake. 30 minutes.
I think that
Actually, no, it's actually 10 minutes, actually. Sorry.
10 minutes!
I think
For a simple alchemical formula,
What?
it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, I guess
I
just
can't
mixing shit together, right?
Casper's kind of like paced a little bit in front of you, but you guys kind of like very randomly you see his shoulders kind of like shudder, like he's laughing.
We made him laugh.
I just pull back a bit, meet like shoulders with Dandelion, and say, I'll give you 10 crowns to tell me how old you are, and I promise it'll be our secret.
Why is this so important for you to know?
They seem to think
Go ahead and
you're
give me
either much younger than me or much older than me.
a persuasion check.
Oh my god, I need this so
You guys are
bad.
like the exact same age.
He's 69 years old.
Ooh,
Nice.
he's
Please.
Yeah.
Can we please see it? I want to know how much he trounced him. Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot.
he's not good at it. He's not good
He
at
does
it.
not have.
Me neither.
He's
It's
not
okay.
good
It's
at
okay. Me
it.
neither.
Canonically, he is
tried.
not good at that skill.
Oh, wait, I'm
baby
actually
boy,
really good at
baby
it.
bird.
But make it 20.
Fine.
Oh, all right.
The price you pay, the price
30?
someone pays for knowledge.
No, absolutely not.
No, okay.
Fuck off.
Fair enough. 20 it is. I just recently celebrated my 43rd birthday.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
How recently?
That's not what we agreed on.
Fine. Okay, so
Not
we're like
today.
the same age then. I'm turning 43 this year as well.
Children.
Sure. Children.
Fine. Thank you. Wow, I can't believe they all thought you were much older than me. Can you believe that?
Did they?
Yes. They said you were pop culture when I was a kid. You were literally a kid when I was a kid.
I did not say that.
Oh, whatever. I've been acting
not
on it
say
for the
that out
last
loud.
5 minutes. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I was a child star, and I was quite popular
Oh my
Oh.
from
god.
an early age.
This
So,
is Savon.
Not where I'm from. I guess.
Nilfgaard? Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, makes sense. Didn't travel as far.
Yes, but everybody's heard of you now.
He's definitely taken at least one of the potions, though.
Oh, I haven't.
Wait.
But I won't tell
Wait, Kilton.
anybody his age. If it sounds like I
Kilton,
am, don't
wait.
act on that, because I'm not.
Can I?
Can I perception?
Oh my
can
God,
I
you
see if I can hear
assholes.
them? Can I awareness?
let's see. Yeah, go ahead and give us a awareness check. You did say you were a little bit further ahead, right? So
I was a little bit further ahead.
yeah, it'll
so
be a
that
little bit
can-
higher of a DC, but
We're the same fucking age. He's
23.
like 4 months older than me or
yeah,
something. 6
I'll
months
say
older than
Casper's able to overhear this.
me. He's no more than 6 months older than me.
Hmm.
As the group continues along the road heading into this large kind of glacial valley, the road kind of meanders along this river, and probably a few miles ahead you can begin to see smoke rising from presumably the village of Riverbend. You reach a fork in the road, and Ramin kind of pulls his horse to a halt and says, Well, you said you were on your way to Riverbend, which is where I've heard that the most recent children have disappeared, but this way... Oh, God, my microphone. I'm so sorry.
Ramin, where'd you get that microphone? Very nice.
I punched the
All
mic.
kinds of technology.
It's so much closer than it looks. It is.
I'm recording my podcast.
There's
as it
no
were.
music box.
Casting your pod, I see.
Casting your pod into the ether.
Podcasting.
Gestures down to the other road, and he says, but this is the road back down to Saints Crossing, which is along one of the other rivers on the other side of the valley. We have had a child go missing there some time ago as well. I'm not sure which way you want to go. What is your investigation? Where can I help you?
We should do something that he can help us with.
Yes. Do you know many people in Riverbend?
You know, I am not as familiar with Riverbend. I have heard it's a nice town, but it is smaller than Saints Crossing, and the people are not as cultured there. But it is a nice enough town, small. They have an inn. They have, lots of farming community there, lots of people that are...
Yeah. It's backwater. Provincial.
Yes.
Okay. I know. I've been around the continent long enough to know what that means.
But they are generally friendly. They are not bad people by any stretch. They're fine.
Wary of outsiders?
Yes, to some extent. As long as you behave yourself, though, they are used to people traveling through. There is quite a number of mines up in the foothills in the mountains, and Riverbend is a popular place to pass through for supplies, as well as Saints Crossing, so they are not unaccustomed to strangers. Might be on higher alert because of recent events, but, you know.
I'd rather avoid smaller towns if we can manage it.
How plausible of a story cover would it be for the two of you to be merchants under the guise of gathering intel about these disappearances?
Do they have
People like to talk
merchants
to
do that?
people like to talk to merchants, especially ones that may have information about the outside. They usually tend to be the exception to the rule of the wariness about strangers.
What, and you'll be the merchants' wives, then?
Most merchants' wives are just merchants.
Yes, and or just also other merchants.
I don't know if Opheia has the silver tongue like Kiltan and...
Kilton is going to do the majority of the talking.
What? I was going to train you all to do it, so I can relax. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do it.
We'll help you and provide any knowledge based off the information we gather.
Oh,
but
I don't expect you to.
You are our people person. You are the one who can get things out of other people.
Yes, and I don't expect you to actually help me with that, but I appreciate the offer.
I think that Dandelion could also assist with being the people person if he can keep himself out of trouble.
We're throwing a lot of ifs around. Why don't I just talk to people?
Can you keep yourself out of trouble as well?
Easily. Can you keep yourself from tearing it all down as I talk to people? I want to have 3 conversations before we run out of town. How about that?
That I think I can manage.
Fine.
Kaspar, in case you think I'll let that slight against my tongue's metallic qualities slide, I'd like to point out that some people use small talk as a way of proving to strangers that they're approachable. As a druid, I have other methods.
You going to read some cheese again?
Can you brainwash people?
No, brainwashing is a cheap Witcher sign. Thank you.
Can you brainwash people?
It's not brainwashing.
Okay, never mind then.
And it's not anything that the average mage can't do better.
Wait, hold on. Can you brainwash people?
Me?
Yes. The average mage?
Me, the strange, not average mage?
What the fuck am I supposed to know? Look,
No,
fine,
I
guess.
cannot brainwash people.
Good.
I don't
Glad
like
to
that.
know.
I don't like that kind of magic.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad none of you do. None of you can brainwash people, and I'm here of my own volition. Glad to know.
Eilhart's technique is a gruesome one for a reason, and I do not care for it. I think it's quite distasteful.
Good.
I can persuade people magically. If that's what you were
No, I
insinuating.
was thinking like a full brainwash, but yeah, that might be useful too.
I don't use it very often.
Well, good to
Usually the
get some
second it wears off, people
Get
tend
mad.
to reach for the pitchforks.
Hey, next time we run out of a town, use that one. You get some practice here today.
Let's not invoke being run out of town. We're trying to save these people.
Yes, I mean, you know.
No, I think I'll actively try to be run out of town and half killed.
No, I didn't
What about
think
you?
that.
I'm not saying try. Let's
Try not to.
think a bit more positively about this. We're halfway decent at our various professions.
Right.
I'm excellent at my profession.
Getting run out of town isn't a profession.
It's a part of the profession that I have.
It's these backwater people don't trust witchers.
If I may, Saints Crossing does tend to have more strangers passing through. It is a little bit larger of a town, and the tavern or inn there is a bit more robust. You may be more inclined to meet some friendly folk and then be able to, make some connections that might open up some doorways in Riverbend.
That's the one we go to then.
Start with
River.
Saints Crossing. I almost called it King's Crossing. Like, what the fuck?
King's Landing.
That's. I call it King's Crossing, like the fucking station in London.
Yeah.
Ugh. Stop making that face. Stop making that face.
Teaboo!
Nobody's a Teaboo.
I'm kidding. I'm 100% kidding. I was literally biting my lip and you said I was making a face, so I wanted to be kind of a dickhead. But I was not actually making a face at you, I was just biting my lip.
Supernatural fan.
I straight up... There is no reason for that.
I know. I'm just being petty.
Let's just ignore the Homestuck comment from the art talk episode.
Dickheads. I like what I like.
That's not. I'm not shaming you for
No,
it.
yeah, everybody should like what they like. The last thing I need is, I don't know, Supernatural fans in my inbox because they're already there. It's called My Friends.
There he is.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we said the word Homestuck, and it's just
Supernatural, I've been rewatching it. It's good. All right, it's good up to a certain point.
Anyway, Saints Crossing first to gather some connections. Maybe start to establish a timeline of these disappearances.
Right.
So, the year right now is 1271.
Mm-hmm.
Kaspar was born 1201.
Oh, you lucky duck. I said you were an 1100s baby, and you're old then.
I'm
No
old.
offense, but I mean,
Oh no, she wears it as a badge of honor.
you're old.
Kaspar is relatively young for a witcher.
How old is Opheia?
Well, we don't get to know that.
You could ask her.
Oh, wait, yeah. What the fuck am I doing? Halfway through the walk.
As we continue our walk to Saints Crossing.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah, we're
decided to
walking
go
to
to
Saints
Saints Crossing when there were some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we've decided to go to Saints Crossing, find the better connections to Riverwood, and use that to leverage to get more information about the recent stuff that's happening in Riverwood.
If we have like the mayor of Riverwood on our side or something, then Riverbend or fucking Saints Crossing, then Riverbend will be more on board with us. Riverwood is not
That's
one of
Skyrim.
these towns, right?
That's
Riverwood and King's Crossing.
I'm sorry.
We gotta go to Whiterun.
we gotta go to Whiterun. We gotta go talk to Jarl. We gotta go get the dragon shouts.
Children going missing. You just have to find them. Right.
Gotta close the Oblivion gates.
Oh my god.
I like fantasy.
Yeah.
I consume a lot of fantasy media.
I haven't played any of those.
Anyway, hey, there's your next.
I played The Witcher.
There's your next stream.
No, I'm playing The Witcher 2. That's good enough.
Maybe I'll stream. Maybe I'll go back to. I refuse to go into the future and stream Skyrim.
Oh, hey, if you're watching this, catch me at Tanuki Theater on Twitch. I'm playing Witcher 2.
Plug.
Yeah,
All right,
That was on this channel.
We walk.
Oh yeah, I wanna catch back up to Opheia after we've decided where to walk and say, I gave Dandelion 10 crowns to find out how old he is, and I'll happily lend the same to you. It helps knowing. Think about it from an herbalist perspective. Which 20-something and stop short with some sort of heart palpitation, it might be some creature gotten into you, but if you're 50, then it might just be life catching up.
Are you a practitioner of medicine now?
No, but I mean, Ramin is a mathematician, and you are a practitioner of medicine, and Mareigh knows a thing or two about leaves. I assume she's got them on her earrings, and I am good at buying medicine. And if, don't say anything
research.
stupid, Kilton. And I'd be happy to pay you 10 crowns just to get to know you better.
Kilton, here's the problem you're running into. 10 crowns would be really appealing to me if I was poor. But unfortunately, I'm very poor. So I'm going to twist your arm a little bit.
Okay.
I will give you my age if you cut me in on your latest deal.
That might be negative money depending on the deal, but I'm happy to let you in. What do you think? 10%?
May I make a suggestion? Let me make a suggestion to you for what this next deal could be, because I've been thinking about it for a while.
A quid pro quo.
I wasn't kidding about eye cream as a bad decision. It's quite difficult to sell to a local. They think
their eyes are fine, yeah.
Their eyes are fine.
They don't have those insecurities.
But
they don't have the vanity.
Not yet, though.
Have you experienced sunburn before?
Yes.
It's bad, but it's preventable.
Oh yeah, I know. I have sunscreen.
I know. Well, are you selling sunscreen?
No, I need it.
Well, do you know how to make it?
No.
I know an effective formula using rice bran, although when people are starving, they're not as willing to give up rice. And I have to admit, neither am I, really. I prefer to eat it. But
as long as they don't count the grains.
If you ever come into a surplus, you should see me.
You think I should sell sunscreen?
This is my suggestion. But I also need to be cut in on something, I suppose.
Yes, I'll cut you a deal with it.
Actually,
for the idea, fuck 20%. Profit, 20% of the profits.
Sell sunscreen and sell the care product for when you are inevitably sunburned.
I don't know
that's a common enough treatment.
I don't know that one.
And it travels well.
Yeah.
Sorry to eavesdrop on your conversation.
Oh, gods.
You mentioned my earrings, and I was curious, so I walked over here. You could sell it sell it as a discounted package.
Yes.
We could split this 3 ways.
I don't need to be cut in. I'm independently wealthy.
Okay.
I'm less independently wealthy than I was at the start of this venture, but I'm still doing all right for myself.
Hey, and when we get to Nilfgaard, we brand it with the Great Sun, sell it as sort of like a religious tincture. Is that legal?
It depends on who you ask.
It's dubiously legal, which is the best kind of legal.
Yes. But you want your skin to praise the great sun, too,
most things in Nilfgaard that happen in Nilfgaard are not authorized by the crown, but that doesn't stop anyone.
Yes.
They just get very good at hiding it.
I assume royals don't use any sort of sunscreen at all because they just stay in the castle all day.
No, but there's no one more vain than a royal, except maybe a mage.
I always heard vampires are vain.
I don't know.
I've never met a
one.
vain vampire.
Oh God, you're listening too. That's fair. I was going to ask you anyway. Have you ever met a vampire?
Have you ever met a vampire?
Yes.
Well, was it vain?
Are they?
No,
are they
you said
still
you
alive?
never met a vain vampire, so that.
I'm sorry?
Are they still alive, or did you kill this vampire, or did you have coffee with him?
There is no universe in which it is anybody has enough money to pay me to kill a vampire.
That makes sense.
A high vampire or a thinking vampire. Lower vampires are perfectly fine to hunt, but if they
have sentience and sapience,
if they can walk around in clothes and start their own business and hunt people, it's not even actually worth it.
I think my father used to craft something for a family of vampires. They always gave me the heebie-jeebies. I think they're vampires. I'm not sure, but
maybe they're just goths.
Maybe.
Vizgoths,
There's
you mean?
dog collars and dog leashes. No, not like that. They had dogs. Had to be for the dogs. Those kind of collars that keep bear from biting down.
Mm-hmm.
A prong collar?
Yes, and big long spikes. We made all kinds of things, but they made all kinds of things. I mostly just twiddled around, but...
Since I... Anyway, Kilton, if you wanted to get the information right now, I could take 10 crowns or so as an advance, and then you can withhold that from the final payout.
Absolutely. 322. Oh God, I'm poor.
You finally going to reveal the mystery of your age?
Message it to me. It could be our secret.
Anybody else who if anybody else that hold on, let me add this to my sheet before I forget because I am quite poor.
I'm incredibly poor.
15 crowns?
That's so funny.
Anybody else who isn't Kilton who wants to know this is probably going to have to do like a perception check or something to get this.
An awareness check. I will happily do an
I will
awareness
absolutely
check.
do an awareness check.
Hold on, I check my character sheet to get the age here.
19's nice. Kaspar and Mareigh both with 19.
I guess I should do...
I think at this point, Kaspar has kind of slowed down to take part in the conversation.
He wants to be social.
He's nosy.
Ooh,
He's more of
a
it.
12 on the stealth. Julian is also now keenly interested in people's age as well.
It's just been the topic of the day.
And only gets a 12, which means Opheia still he's like trying to listen and doesn't quite. Wait, what did you say?
His hat is just like covering his ears a little bit.
Ramin is talking his ear off.
Yeah.
And he's trying to listen to two conversations at once.
You know, I'm a big fan. Oh, yes.
Kilton?
Yes.
If you must know, I am 38 years old.
38? No kidding.
Yeah, and it's not... The reason that I guess I'm not forthcoming with this is that's not the dishonorable age. I don't think any age is
38
dishonorable per se.
It's all downhill.
I just look back on what I've done sometimes, and I feel empty. I suppose there's a lot I wanted to accomplish. So,
well, I miss being 38, so I accomplished plenty in the 2 years after. Lost a lot at 41, and then I've sort of clawed my way back at 42. I suppose 43 might have other surprises. The thing is, 38's not too old. You'll figure it out.
I hadn't really.
What?
I hadn't done shit at 38.
What? You heard
You're not
this?
in this conversation.
Yeah, we're not in ours. We walked
Obviously, but Kaspar is not
Did he
a
pass?
charismatic character, but he did overhear.
Oh, yeah. No kidding. God damn.
Oh, well, if you're going to want in on this conversation, Kaspar, I'm afraid that it's at least 10 crowns.
I'm not paying you.
Hey, hang on. Yeah, it's definitely at least 10 crowns. I'm giving you a percentage cut.
Then I'll simply talk to Mareigh.
She's good. She's a good conversationalist.
I hear
You
it's
could
free.
learn.
Kind of looks to Mareigh. It's like, or maybe I'll walk in silence.
If you want to talk, I'm more than happy to talk.
When were you born?
Hmm.
How old are you? Do you reckon?
I whispered to Opheia. She's going to be like,
No, I know
38
it
too,
stops
right?
being important after a certain time, but I do remember. My birthday is October 28th, 1176. Yes, I'm a bit long in the tooth compared to all of
It's a
you.
log in the tooth. You're like a goddamn walrus.
I didn't expect for you to be that much older than me.
I've been around. I'm, comparatively speaking, with my cohort, less accomplished, but I never had the same ambition that they did. I cared for freedom, not so political power.
Perhaps
And
I tolerate you so much because of how little you've accomplished as far as mages go.
Whoa. Maybe they'll buy my eye cream.
The more mages accomplish, the less.
I found other things that were important to me than power and prestige. I mean, I had it once upon a time. I did. I was very good at my job when I did play that game, but it all just rang kind of hollow at the end of it all when I found something more important.
And what could be more important to a mage than power?
Money. Wait, no.
To most mages, there is nothing more tantalizing than power, but I found freedom. Early life was trading one cage for another, only to be sold to a third, larger, but still locked cage, and I had the chance to escape it. And I did. And so I guess the answer is a life that's lived on my terms. I answer to no one. I help the people that I want to help. I hurt the people that I want to hurt. I learn the things that I want to learn. I love the people that I want to love. My life is mine. And it has been all these long years, and I've enjoyed every second of it. I'm just wandering along, seeing what comes next.
There you
And
go.
that's why I'm very keen on stopping this apocalypse so I can continue enjoying my long life, doing the things that I want to do.
I was about to say there is something that most mages find much more valuable than power, and it's immortality, or at least getting as close to it as they can. And I understand where they come from.
That is a noble pursuit, I feel, but
What?
it's not. And I think it is a hollow one at the end of just something I've never been interested in. The potions work well enough for what I need and what all of us need, so there's not been much advancement into the study of immortality. There would have been more if war hadn't kept happening. But no, I live my life to understand things and to learn new things and to see things that I've never seen before. I'd like to leave a legacy of knowledge left behind, which is why I'm so keen on this current project I'm working on, which is why I would really like to stop this apocalypse. But yes, I'm not your average mage. And if that's what makes you like me, Kaspar, then
I'd never said like.
well, that's what I heard.
He said that to you.
Mages strive for eternal life, and I've never met a witcher who doesn't long to die of old age.
Damn.
I think the mage. This might just be armchair psychology. I think the reason mages are so obsessed with the idea of immortality is because there is so much to learn and not enough time to do it, not enough time to perfect it.
Oh, I thought it was because they were the only people less well-adjusted than witchers. Just look at
Kaspar cracks a smile at that, absolutely.
Mages are made and unmade by their obsessions. It's why there's not many mages that are especially practiced in demonology.
And why there's so many children's books about mages.
Mages are often undone by the things they love the most, the areas of study that they spend their lives perfecting, and they chase immortality to continue chasing that endless well of knowledge.
Well, that's very poetic.
That's just my opinion, though. Again, armchair psychology. It was an elective course.